Hey guys, welcome back to another pick a card reading. So today's reading is why am I not finding love? What's blocking me? So I thought of this reading just randomly. I was just like, what the hell am I gonna record? And this came out. So I have new decks that I'm using now as well. So I'm using all tarot, but I might actually use one of my clarifying decks as well. Also, my setup is really bad today. I have my phone tied up to my lamp with a lanyard wrapped around it and the charger and the mic sticking out of it. So it's all crazy. So if something like shifts or I'm like not balanced in the frame, I can't see what I'm looking at. So I can't see what I need to see. So I have 3 groups for you today and 3 objects to match. I don't have crystals today because they're So we have 3 beautiful little objects for group 1. We have this cute little fairy in a jar. Damn, I can't see, so I have to do like this. But it's a little fairy. Her name is Nabi. So there she is. So much freaking glare, you can barely see her. Group 2. This is a little bracelet that I got. It's red. It's got like jewels and stuff on it. But the lovely thing is it has a little owl. It's upside down. Oh wait, no it's not. Can't see it. It's right here. With little green eyes. Oh, it is upside down. And yeah, so by the way, this came off a necklace and this my dad gave to me. So yeah, and then the last object, group 3, you have this awesome headband, or not a headband, it's a hair tie. It has like a, look, it hit me with that metal part, but it's from Victoria's Secret. I don't know if they still sell this, but just a little hair tie. It's got little angel wings, Victoria's Secret angels. It's really bright. I'm sure a lot of people are going to pick this. But yeah, so go ahead and pick your groups, and we're going to get started with group 1. So, group 1. So I have 5 beautiful little tarot cards and my clarifiers, and also 2 romance angels cards to figure out your problem. And then we have some of my favorite new cards, the Wildwood Tarot, to figure out how you can solve this problem of not being able to find love. So, your first card is the 4, of Pentacles. Justice. It fell on me. The 5 of Wands. The Ace of Cups. And the Hanged Man. And then for your romance cards, I also got finances and career. And it says, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So for a lot of you, maybe even all of you, you're calling in your soulmate right now. I feel like this reading resonates with me. Most definitely. What I'm seeing so far, since we have these as good clarifiers, I'm seeing that a lot of you are holding on to money really tightly right now. Maybe you don't feel secure. That Saturn in Taurus. Some of you might have that. I have that aspect. So you're holding on very tightly to your money. You're trying to balance things out right now with justice. Trying to find out, where can I keep my money? How can I make more money? There's some things that might be hidden to you. You might not have a lot of confidence in your career life right now, or maybe your job life. And I say that because a lot of the cards in tarot, they have, the colors actually mean something. And in the background, you can see this yellow. And the yellow in general signifies the solar plexus chakra, which is the confidence chakra. But it is covered up by this purple sheet here. So I feel like you don't have any confidence. If you do, it's buried deep within you right now when it comes to money. And there's definitely conflicts with money. We have the Ace of Cups, like I said, so I'm going to clarify that real quick, but just a lot of emotions I think are tied to your financial situation right now. Yeah, you're coming out of some things. I have the Three of Swords here, as well as the Five of Cups in reverse. So I feel like you are coming out of some things, but let me make sure. Woo, okay. I got the Lovers as well, and the Three. So yeah, you could be coming out. Maybe you're manifesting your soulmate right now, enjoying your life. So you're definitely coming out of this. We also have the Knight of Pentacles here. I feel like taking all those. Okay, we have a lot of cards today. Yeah, you're manifesting a better life for yourself because you haven't had it good maybe for the past few months or even years. Maybe you haven't been recognizing your talents, and that has caused you to like lose a lot. But you're walking away from that and creating something a lot better for yourself, which is really good. And I feel like eventually you're going to come out of this hanged man, this restriction, feeling like you don't know what to do. You're going to come out of that, and in turn you're calling in your soulmate when it comes to that. But that's definitely a problem. It seems like money is a big deal for you right now. Let's see what it says about the soulmate. Once again, the Hanged Man. The Fool came out and the Three of Cups came out, but they're in reverse this time. So I think this is about living your life, having a good time with what's going on. Let's see this Five of Wands. I think you're having battles with yourself. This might call for you to listen to your intuition at this time, to really sort yourself out. Take the time to meditate and to maybe even be more private about your finances, because you might be a little bit defensive if you ask for advice and people don't give you what you want, or they're a little bit too nosy. You might be ready to fight them. So to calm down, just meditate, find the fairness, see the brighter side of things, find the light of the situation. You may not have the best financial situation right now, but it is changing, it seems like. And you're calling in your soulmate in turn, so you got to remember that every day is special. And I say that a lot. I've been saying that a lot lately, but every day is special because especially for the past few months, it seems like every time we wake up, it's like, oh, it's the 1st of the month, right? And then next thing you know, it's the 15th. And then it's the next month. And it keeps going like that. So every single day is special. And you may not feel like it, but every single day you don't do anything, or every single day you do something, things are changing. And if you are doing something, you're going towards your soulmate. You're going towards a better financial situation and career. And you're going towards an overall a better emotional well-being. So every day is special, and you should remember that moving forward, that some days also are meant for you to rest and think and figure out what you need to do, and then some days are for action. For some of you, you might even want to check out the moon cycles, because the cycles of the moon are actually good for when you need to manifest and when you need to rest. We just had a moon cycle. I don't remember the name, but we had one where it was the time for action. And now I believe it's the time for rest. So, but definitely for you guys, I'm seeing that you're getting out of a financial situation and in turn calling in your lovely little soulmate, which is so cute. So, how else you can get out of this? We answered most of the questions. Also, because I just got my Wildwood, I just got it the other day, as well as these, but I'm pretty good with these. These are pretty simple to use. I am going to use the book to clarify what these mean. But the first card we do have is the Four of Vessels, which is boredom. The 10 of Vessels, which is happiness. And the 9 of Bows, which is respect. So what I'm seeing right now, before I even go into this, a lot of you are bored, you're indecisive. The Four of Vessels is the Four of Cups. And it talks about boredom. It can talk about restriction. not feeling satisfied, not knowing what to do. In this deck, I think it just means boredom, and in turn it means things aren't moving forward, indecisiveness. And the middle card is happiness. So you're not happy, obviously. There is no abundance flowing in. This could be your abundance here, but it's like you're not happy. Or some of you, maybe you're just bored with what you have. Maybe you're happy, but you're bored. And then we have respect. I don't remember what respect means, but the Nine of Bows, I believe, is the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands just talk about moving forward and pushing through these tough times and persevering. But let's see from the book what the Four of Vessels has to say. So the Four of Vessels says, straight from the book, we're going to read the meaning real quick. Lethargy or laziness, locking an individual in a cycle of wasted energy, while all around is the source of inspiration waiting there for the taking, the sickness of the soul. There is a lot here, so I'm not going to read this whole paragraph, but I will read the first one and the last one. The universe responds favorably to a decisive forward momentum, while boredom leaves a person in a state of inaction. There are many reasons for feeling disenchanted or trapped in life. So it says, all you have to do is recognize and acknowledge the pro-offered doorways and step through them. Challenge should not be feared. Opportunity should be grasped and utilized in its natural limit. So a lot of you are stuck. It could be because of money, financial issues. Hold on. So my camera has a weird glare to it. But you're stuck because of money, things of that nature. You feel bored, you're not moving, nothing's happening. But there are opportunities all around you of things to do. This woman is surrounded by pots of, pouring water. Water is abundance, and she's not even looking. She's too busy being bored and not knowing what to do. And I feel like for a lot of you, it might not even be that you're bored, but it's that you're not really seeing what's around you. You're not seeing the abundance around you. You're so stuck in I'm broke, I don't have money, I'm struggling, that you're not even taking the time to take a step back and to look at what you do have, what opportunities you do have, and what you're grateful for a lot of the time. Because real life, it's hard. You're always worried about how am I going to do this, how am I going to pay this. But a lot of times it's about looking at what you do have, focusing on the now instead of focusing on the next week. And your now is always going to be a lot better to focus on than your next week, because you can take the steps now so that your next week won't look so bad. And even if it does, it won't look as bad because you have taken steps because you were focused on the now. So that's one thing. With the Ten of Vessels, the Ten of Vessels is the Ten of Cups. So it's ultimate happiness and abundance. If you're used to the original classic traditional tarot card, I guess the Rider-Waite, it does show a man and a woman and children under a rainbow with a house. But it does mean ultimate happiness. And because it's in the middle, I pulled it out in the middle, I think it does talk about that is something that you're trying to reach. Who isn't? So let's see what it says. Generous fulfillment of desires from a source that is pure and cleansing. Reward for patience and love given selflessly. True emotional stability and freedom. With the deep and profound calm of true and lasting happiness flowing through your life, a sense of homecoming, safety, and beauty shines from an individual that lights others' lives and is infectious to everyone. So the last sentence says, however much we love, however much we achieve, we empower ourselves to be emotionally alive by accepting that the circuit of life requires giving as well as receiving. As we revel in the bliss of the journey, we remember with gratitude the patience, wisdom, and synchronicity that brought the blessing into our lives. So I feel like this card talks about enjoying the journey. a lot of people say it's not the end goal, it is the journey. And enjoying the journey for what it is, being grateful for what it is, yeah, having patience. If you've been manifesting, it is coming. A lot of you need to start trusting in the universe that it's going to give you exactly what you want, but it does require some patience. It's not going to come right away. You might also be seeing synchronicities as well. So I just saw one when I looked at the camera time. But you might be seeing synchronicities, numbers appearing everywhere. You might be seeing butterflies a lot, maybe even feathers, coins, things like that. Those are there to tell you that you're on the right path and that you're supposed to be here. A lot of you also have a lot of healing to do as well. And that's fine. You definitely need to. It's going to help you reach this happiness and this abundance a lot quicker when you start to really take the time to heal yourself. So the last card is the Nine of Bows, and it says respect, and there it is. So, what does this say? When nearing the heart of a sacred quest, motivation and integrity of human desires are challenged. Ancient wisdom demands the seeker be humble and forgiving. Respect for others and for the environment is required to proceed along the path of enlightenment. There is no completion without overcoming the challenge. To follow the path through the wildwood is not without its challenges and demands. When entering any such environment, one must prepare to face the dangers and natural perils that abide there. The last few sentences are, the Wadwoes, I guess that's the guy in the pic. The Wadwoes reminds us to treat the challenges of the wildwood with patience and compassion, marking each scar or wound suffered during the struggle as a badge of honor, earned and overcome by inner courage, dedication, and faith in the lore of natural justice. So I think it's having respect for the situation and what it is. A lot of times when we're in the situation, I will say that we don't see the reason why. We just see that we're stuck and we can't move forward and we're upset and we're sad. But we never really see like, well, why am I in this situation? And it's not until later, after we're out of it, that we realize that that situation was a lesson for us to learn later on. I've had it happen plenty of times, especially over the past couple months, where something happened and I was pissed. I was so upset. And then like later on, I was like, okay, I understand why that happened then. And not all of it is my fault. Some of it, it's nobody's fault, but it happened because it wasn't supposed to happen then. A lot of times the things that we want to happen is up to divine timing as well. So remember that, you know, and remember that when you're going through this journey, respect what is happening, because you're exactly where you're supposed to be at that point in time. So things will always get better, but at the same time, you kind of have to let them. You have to be a little bit happier and just kind of accept the situation for what it is. It's there to help you grow. So that's at least one thing you can say. All right, group one, I'm glad I could give you this little reading. I am still doing personal reading. So if you would like a personal reading, please don't hesitate. I'm doing it for the last couple days until Sunday, the 21st? I don't know. This Sunday. So if you would like a personal reading, it's free. And I'll do up to 3 personal readings for you. But you gotta tell me if you want it. So, but if you'd like one, you can go down to my email and all that, and it's all gonna be there. And we're gonna move on to group 2. All right, group 1. Thanks for watching. Bye. Group 2. Hello. How are you? So, like I said, with group 1, we have 3 little dex cards here. We're gonna find out what's blocking you from this love. Then we're gonna find out. I have a lot of little romance angels, oracles, whatever's here, and then we have my little wildwood deck that is going to tell me what's going to get you out of this, what's going to help you unblock. Before I get started doing free personal readings still, if you would like one, I'm doing them for 2 more days and then they're gone until I want to bring them back. But for right now, I am doing free personal readings on whatever questions you want, whatever reading you'd like. Go ahead and shoot me an email down below if you want one. If you don't, cool. But I'm only doing it for 2 more days, so if you want it, There it is. It's free. Don't forget. Tell your friends. Anyway, your tarot. Let's see what's up. So, death. The Two of Pentacles. The Emperor. The World. And the Ace of Wands. I also have my clarifiers over here to help me with this, because it's not always going to be easy to clarify what's going on with you guys. So we do have heart-to-heart conversations. It says, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. I don't know if I showed you this one, so I'm sorry if I didn't. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So it seems like you guys are dealing with a past love. Maybe. I'm seeing reconciliation though. So I am assuming that, yeah, you're definitely dealing with somebody. So a lot of these love cards, they're not only about, you know, someone in your life. I feel like they're about you. I feel like you're going through a major transformation right now, balancing some things out, working some things out with yourself. We do have heart-to-heart conversations, so you could be having conversations, especially with your family right now, healing issues with them, going within yourself and having conversations, talking to your guides and asking them, how do I deal with stuff like this, you know? A lot of you are doing that and finding the guidance that you need to transform and to have new beginnings and move forward. And you're balancing all that right now. You're trying to get through that. I'm going to see what this Two of Pentacles is also talking about. There could be a man in your life already that is represented by this Emperor person, because it is kind of random that it's here. But for some of you, it's just taking control of your life. To clarify that Two of Pentacles, I got the Page of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. This could just talk about, I'm going to clarify one more card for both of these. I think you're just trying to balance things out. You're trying to do better. Justice came out. You're just trying to get everything right. You're being creative for some of you. You're getting your life together. That's what I think is going on. And that's what a lot of the Emperor, at least to me, talks about, is taking control of your life and being in charge. But for some of you, this could be an Aries or just any person really. But or it could be a Sagittarius, I believe, or I think this is Scorpio. So it could be any of those signs, or you could be one of those signs or have that in your chart somewhere. But yeah, I'm seeing express your love. So maybe there is a person here that you're wanting to express your love to eventually. We can pull some clarifiers for that too. Yeah. We have the Empress. And then we have the Emperor. So a lot of you are trying to reach that level that they're at, because maybe they have their life together and you're trying to get yours. Yeah, we got the Two of Cups. It came out with the Seven of Cups as well. So you're definitely thinking ahead, looking at your options, looking at which way to go, what to do next. Or you could just be thinking about this person. To clarify that, I got the High Priestess. So for a lot of you, you're having dreams about them. If not, you're having dreams about, or insight, you're getting insight about what to do as well. Maybe from your intuition, how to move on, what options that you have to move into this with somebody special. And so that you can make that romantic gesture one day. We also have the World here. And I feel like for a lot of you, this could mean somebody for you, but I also feel like you're coming into your power. When the World is here, you're finding out your talents and your gifts, and you're getting out of this depressed stage and coming into a lot better grounds, which is really good. Yeah, you're going within, you're balancing things out, you're weighing what does and does not serve you, and you're getting rid of it, as you should. if it doesn't serve you. And in turn, you're discovering your passions as well. And all these talent findings and finding out your passion is going to lead to this reconciliation with this person, whoever they are, because they're returning too, because they have their stuff together, I believe. So that's really good, guys. Happy for you, group 2. So let's see what else you can do to unblock yourself from love and things of that nature. Also, I'm not very good with my wildwood. I literally just got it the other day. So I will be using my intuition and going from the book. So the first card we have is the Waters of Life in reverse. I'm not very familiar with this card, but it is the Ace of Vessels, so I believe it's the Ace of Cups. I think it's just appreciating your emotions, because you're probably in a distraught emotional state right now because it is in reverse. So it's getting your emotions in balance and really appreciating them. We also have the Green Woman. Some of you are a Cancer. I see this is the Empress in Tarot, and I see you guys as a Cancer. I see the Empress as a Cancer. So, but it says, well, I haven't read yet, but the Green Woman is a manifester of many things. She is the creator of life, of I think the woodlands of the Wildwood Tarot. And clearing. Look at that. You guys are clearing out things like I thought you were. Clearing out those bad energies and moving into better ones. So let's read the Ace of Vessels for you. So it says, I'm going to read the meaning and then I'm going to read the first and last paragraph of the reading points because it's a very big paragraph. So the meaning says, the waters of life retain the ancient wisdom ready for reawakening. The moonlit pool of the universal soul retains all memory, ready to renew the inspired quest. So this could be talking about, like I said, getting out of these bad energies. This was in reverse, and coming to find yourself. So the first few sentences say, the suit of vessels represents the primal mystery of human emotions, and the ace focuses on the very essence of these powerful yet elusive traits. The last paragraph says, gather your emotional energies and keep them in balance for healthy, creative, and loving interaction with all of nature, including the sometimes irrational and destructive energies of mankind. So it's getting in touch with your emotions, yourself. Like I said, I'm getting a lot of water energy for some of you, so you could be Cancers or just any water sign in general. So we also got Scorpio earlier. So the next card is the Green Woman, number 3. Let's see what that means. So number 3 says, okay, so with these, it has like 2 pages of stuff. So I'm going to read the meaning, or the reading points in its entirety. I cannot talk, guys. Appearing at a time of rich nurturing and protection, of learning and initiation. When loving and fertile relationships, both human and universal, abound, the Green Woman meditates the sacred sovereignty of the earth's soul and can show the path to understanding in the communion with nature and communion. But with this comes responsibility. Remember that this glorious, what? I'm sorry, I can't read, I'm sorry. It's like on camera, I can't read, but in real life I can. Magnanimous. That's not what that says. Whatever. Great and generous spirit can live through you, radiated by the sacred breath of life and given to others who need guidance and healing. Learn from the abundant and joyous spirit of the earth and be at one with the world and your true self. It's embodying yourself. Like I said, some of you are coming into your talents. You're becoming better people. You're learning about yourself, and it's because you're coming into your emotions now, your true self, which is really good. And in turn, you're coming into your abundance. And then we have the 7 of Bows, which says clearance. So let's see what that talks about. Alright, 7 of Bows. Meaning, a time to make decisions and choose priorities. Focus on what you really need in your life and what is time to dispose of and cut away, especially if it is worn out and broken or no longer meets your needs on the journey of life. Isn't that what I said earlier? All things must change and evolve, and however well prepared or carefully constructed your tools and skills, new challenges and obstacles may require rethinking and relearning. The last sentences say, by allowing the passing of the old and the clearing of the ground to take place with an element of welcoming and acceptance of change, the feelings of relief and poignancy may aid the healing process, giving comfort. So it's just clearing out all those bad energies, like I was saying, those things that don't serve you anymore. And coming into your power, your true self. Not worrying about what's going to happen next and just worrying about yourself and that you're protected and you're okay. Alright, group 2, I hope this helped you. Like I said, free readings, 2 more days if you want it. Emails down below, let me know. Alright, group 3, we're moving on. Group 3. Hello, how are you? So, I am doing free readings. Did you know? I am. 2 more days of free personal readings. If you would like one, all my info is down below. You can email me. If you would like a reading, you can email me and, you can ask me what type of reading you want. You know, any type. I do all of them if you would like one. And then if you have any questions, just let me know. What do you want answered? Okay, 2 more days. So if you like email me like on Sunday and you're like, oh shit, are you still doing the readings? And I'll be like, yeah, I am. And I know like it's late, but I'll still do it for you. So you can get up to 3 free ones. So if you want it. Moving on. So we have your lovely little tarot cards. This is gonna talk about the problem that you have. And then we have these lovely little Romance Angels Oracle deck. And then we have your solution here with my Wildwood Tarot, which I love to pieces. So we're going to get started with the problem. So let's see what the problem is. We have the Chariot. Some of you could be a Cancer or have Cancer in your chart. We have the Queen of Swords in reverse. The lovely little, the 8 of Pentacles, the 8 of Swords, and the 10 of Wands. So we have all different suits here, so this could be talking about anybody. Oh, but we also, we have air, so you could be air sign. We have religious factors here. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. And past life relationship. You have known each other before. So for some of you, you are dealing with a Cancer or some sign maybe with a lot of Cancer or Cancer-ish energies. I'm getting a lot of different, maybe a couple different messages. So I'm going to start clarifying right now. The Chariot is like moving forward. So maybe you're moving away from a breakup, releasing your ex. For some of you, you are literally releasing your ex. You are releasing your last lover. Maybe they were a karmic. And it might be due to religious factors or just different beliefs. Maybe you guys are 2 different races. You're 2 different, just people from 2 different worlds. So maybe that is affecting it. Maybe it is actually religious things that you believe in, cultural beliefs. It doesn't always have to mean that it is religion. It could just be spirituality, period. Maybe a lot of people that you have met aren't as spiritual as you. So that could be it. We do have the Chariot, so you are moving forward. Yeah, this came out in reverse, so maybe someone from your past. That's why I feel like with past relationship, I feel like you're moving away from this person. And maybe you're healing right now. I feel like you are healing and finding a new way to go for a lot of you. Also with release your ex, for some of you, you are dealing with a person, or not even a person, you're dealing with releasing old ways of thinking and being, which is awesome. It just says clear your energy. So maybe you're working on stuff from your past and you're clearing that out. Because you've seen the red flags. This could be in a relationship. This could be in your life. Red flags. Maybe for some of you who are clearing out your energies, you get triggered a lot. I know I do. You get triggered a lot by random things like money. If you lose money, if you spend too much, you get triggered. You're like, oh my God, I'm spending money I shouldn't be spending. Things like that. So you're seeing those red flags and you're trying to do something about them because it's blocking you from finding that love that you want. And for a lot of you, this could be not from a past life, like a person, but this energy could be from past lives of you having that. Or just from the past period. Maybe as you were a child, it happened. We do have the Six of Cups come up. So this could simply talk about how that was a factor in your childhood, and it's in reverse. So it's not a very good memory that you had. But simply for a lot of you, this could just be that you're releasing your ex because you had a lot of differences. Maybe you guys did have a past life relationship and you just cleared some karma up and now you're moving forward because there was a lot of red flags. But I'm seeing you're working on it. You might, let me see what this Queen of Swords is talking about. Because it's in reverse and I'm not good with the Queen of Swords and alone anyway. Maybe you were married to this person. Or maybe you were publicly known with this person very well. They could have been like a superstar or something. A YouTuber. You're getting over this breakup though. That's what it means. You could be this Queen of Swords person getting over this breakup. You're working on it. But it's still a bit hard, and I understand. It is so hot in this room. Jesus. Alright, so we're going to move on to what you can do to, get past this. I got my little wildwood here. The only thing I have to say is that I just bought this deck, but it was calling my name when I was trying to figure out what decks I wanted to use. So I grabbed it, but because I don't know it that well, we're going to have to go out of the book, but I will try my best to give you the best answer I can. So the first card we have is the Ace of Arrows, and it says the breath of life. This is the Ace of Swords, yes. So truth, things like that. Give me a second. Okay. Sorry about that. I had like a hot flash, so I'm fine now. The next card was the Archer. I actually have not seen the Archer come out yet, so can't wait to see what that's about. We have the Two of Stones, Challenge, and the Hearthfire, the Eight of Bows. So, right off the bat, there's some things that are coming to life for you, I feel like. But there's still some challenges that are ahead. Let's just get the meanings of the book. I feel like they're better. I can go off of them easier. Alright, so the Ace of Arrows. The meanings, I'm going to read the meaning and then I'm going to read the first and last paragraph of the reading points because there's a lot here. So the meaning says, the Uffington Chalk Hill figure breathes, that is not how you spell breathes, the vitality of life, a renewal of vitality, I can't read today, combined with knowledge of where you wish to be and how to get there. It is believed that if you stand on the eye of the Uffington White Horse and make a wish, you will gain wisdom and your wish will come true. By breathing life into a thought and pursuing it to its material creation in the real world, we engage in an ancient and unique relationship with the universal and divine. The last few sentences say, such issues may appear in dreams, often signaling their presence in this way because of a lack of attention paid to them, or lack of confidence in our own processes and abilities. Our unique connection with the universe ensures that those issues are brought into our everyday awareness. Okay, I skipped something. It says the clarity of purpose is key. So, knowing your true self, knowing your purposes, knowing why you're here, things like that, and knowing what doesn't serve you anymore is going to lead you into a lot better, love life. And clarity of the purpose of this relationship is also helpful too, because you understand why it was there. In most relationships that we go through that are romantic, whether they be karmic, spiritually bonded like a soulmate, or even a twin flame, they're all there to teach you something. And whether it's for a couple months, a couple years, or the rest of your life, it's there to teach you something. And I think you guys are realizing the purpose of that. We also have the Archer. The Archer talks about, I actually have no idea. I have not seen the jump out of the deck yet, so you guys are pretty lucky. Let's see what it's talking about. For this, I'm gonna read the reading points because it's so much. It's like a whole 2 pages about the major arcana. The dawn of a new adventure, folded in the web of universal potential, waits for you to string the bow of your imagination and loose the arrows of creativity. This is a time to be bold and commit to the hunting of new life and a better relationship with the world, as well as the fulfillment of wholesome ambition. Take a moment to gather your tools and steady your state of mind. Take careful stock of what you want to achieve, why, and how you will go about it. Then harness your potential by filling your quiver with all the talents, knowledge, and cunning you possess, and string the bow of burning gold with the arrows of desire. Take a deep breath and be calm. It is time to let your soul take flight. It just talks about new adventures, figuring out what you want. And this is the purpose card. This is the ace, the truth, the clarity. So you're finding out what you do want, and maybe you had to find out what you didn't want to fulfill that, because like I said, some of you are going through relationship stuff, past life stuff. So now that you're out of that, I feel like a lot of you are out of that, or just about to be out of that. You're finding out what you do want in your life, and what type of things that you want, not just in the relationship realm, but in your life, period. Because a lot of you are clearing out energies, period. So getting rid of the old, you're bringing in the new. So we have the 2 of stones here. These cards are telling you, though, to just, to find your purpose and to go in it with kind of a fool's mind, almost naive-like. So the 2 of stones talks about challenges. The 2 of stones is the 2 of pentacles, so I know it talks about balance and things like that, and overcoming things of that nature. So the 2 of stones. Female hares box for domination and territorial rights to breed. After drawing on your grounded energy to reach self-empowerment, a position may be challenged or a struggle for control initiated by others. Learning to deal with rivalry or adversity in a dispassionate manner is a practical skill that can be used to advantage. So I'm going to read the first and the last, the reading point. Many challenges or rivalries are born in insecurity and subconscious issues with peers and colleagues. Last sentence says, some competition and honest differences of opinion can be productive and even beneficial. Remain clear and focused on your objectives and stay firm in your ethical efforts to proceed with a plan or project. So I think it's just telling you, once you decide what you want, don't give up, push through, and even if it's a difficult task, don't stop, because you deserve it. You've set your eye on it, you figured out what it is, you've set your eye on it, and now you have to face the challenge of it. And the last card is the 8 of bows. It says Hearthfire. And Hearthfire, the 8 of bows is the 8 of wands, I believe. But Hearthfire, it talks about celebration and camaraderie. So let's see what it says. It So it says, a hearth fire gives warmth and light to the deep midwinter. Warmth of life, love, and friendship are shared generously. There is a sincere desire for celebration, security, and harmony, shared with companions and kindred spirits. This also leads to the attainment of innermost peace and the feelings of personal well-being and achievement. So the first sentence says, hope leads to the attainment of innermost dreams, desires, and security, fueling your soul with belief in yourself, your values, and natural justice. I'll read the next sentence too. To commune with a close fellowship of friends and family, tested and loyal to a common moral code, belief, or a way of life brings a blessing. The last sentence says, it is a time to be thankful and express and receive love. It is also an emotional state of being that says, I revere the fire that forged these relationships, and I give thanks for the love that endures through life. So I think what comes along with, battling for dominance and finding out your purpose and your truth is that you also have to have a good time from time to time. We all go to work and we work really hard for what we want, but after work we go out, we have drinks with buddies, we hang out with family, we talk to our friends, So I think it's saying, yes, have your eyes on the prize, but don't forget to have fun and relax from time to time with people you care about, and go out and make new friends. This could also talk about how your purpose could involve you going out to find friends and things like that. And since this is a love reading, you could find your love out and about in the public. So, most of us do. So, yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you, Group 3. I hope this helped you. Did I mention the readings? I sure did. So I'm still doing personal readings if you want one. Let me know. Email down below. All right? Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you're still watching from the other groups, thank you so much. That's all I have to say for you. So I hope this helped, all right? Bye, guys.